Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
What it is, ho? Oh, what's up? Mariah Lynn, girl, you got fucked up. What it is, ho? Oh, what's what it is, ho? Oh, what's up? That's what you get for being fake as fuck. Mariah Lynn, no shade, girl. You got walked down. You got walked down, girl. You got beat up, tore up.
Real bad.
What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, MessyMya, and I am back again with another video. So today we're going to be getting into this review for Baddies Caribbean Part 1 reunion, baby. I am ready to get into it because, girl, this reunion was tea. I feel like it was so good. It was tea, y'all, and I am so ready to get into it. Baby, we might as well call this the battles of the ex-besties because the girls who used to be close, the girls who used to be best friends, the girls that considered, you know, the girls that used to be close, child, girl, they was getting down, okay? And some of the girls was getting walked down, and I am ready to get into it all. Just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell so you know every single time I post a new video. Girl, it's MessyMya, it's Messy Mob, girl. We are lit over here, trust and believe that. And yeah, let's get into the mess. Okay, so Natalie and Bobby have a scene first, and they start to talk about DTB, Tommy, but I don't really care about like the first part of it. The only thing that I really want to address is when she was talking about Tommy. She pretty much said the same thing that she said about E.T. Like, if she don't apologize, we gonna square up. Like, it's up and it's stuck. If she don't apologize, I'm gonna do this to her. If she don't apologize, this, that, and the third. Girl, please. Okay, please. Because the fact that she even compared it to the E.T. situation when you was popping your gums, oh, girl, please. Popping them craters all up in your confessionals, but then when you was in the scene with E.T., baby, it did not give the same energy, girl. No shade. So I don't even know why she compared it to E.T. because you didn't punk E.T. out of a fucking apology. Like, you did not punk her out of an apology. Honestly, I feel like E.T.'s apology was very half-assed anyway. But she pretty much was like, oh, I'm gonna make Tommy look into the camera. Like, she gotta look into the camera and tell my daughter and my husband she's sorry for lying. This, that, and the third. Girl, I don't know what delusional world she live in to where she think that she gonna punk Tommy out of an apology. She gonna make Tommy look into a camera and apologize. Girl, please. Girl, boo, bye. Last time you were even in the same space as Tommy, she literally tore you up. Literally had you swimming in the ocean, literally gave you a face full of sand, baby. Girl, you literally ate the sand for dinner. Like, girl, please. Like, you're not convincing nobody. I cannot with this tough act that Natalie got going on. And she do this knowing that she's not going to fight. Like, she do this knowing that she's not going to get in the field at the reunion. Like, she knew she wasn't going to get in the field with nobody at the reunion. Girl, please. Okay, so Anna Mac, Tasiki, Biggie, and Mariah Lynn have their scene next. Honestly, this scene really didn't give anything. It's just your typical scene right before the reunion, child. They say who they we already know who they beefing with, child. Like, you know what I'm saying, girl. We already know, Biggie, girl, you're not gonna get in the field, Biggie. Tasiki, we already know you're gonna get DTB. Anna Mac, we already know, girl. Anna Mac was like, girl, I'm nervous, girl. I'm not gonna lie, girl. Anna Mac looked nervous, child. And she kept saying that she was nervous. And it's like, girl, like, it makes sense. I mean, like, you pissed off a lot of people on your season. And now you got it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get in the paint. It's no more ducking and dodging. It's no more hiding behind your friends. It's no more hiding behind security. It's none of that, baby. You got to get in the field. And baby, when I tell you, girl, that preview for the next episode, girl, it looks like she did just that. So not too much on her yet. Okay, not too much on her yet. Okay, so J.O., Wendeley, and Heaven have the next scene. Honestly, I don't care about this one. Wendeley and Heaven weren't even on the show for that long. They weren't even you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, this scene was just irrelevant. All right, so Cali, I like J.O. though, but I'm just saying, this scene was, I don't even understand why we even got this, but whatever. Cali, Big Kiva, Gretch, and Nunu had their scene next. Of course, they're talking about Anna, basically saying that Anna has to get in the paint now, especially after everything that she did throughout the season. Like, you got to get in the paint now. I definitely agree with that. Big Kiva was popping the child. She said she's ready for anybody, like WWE, body slam, all that, girl. She was ready, okay? Nunu and Big Kiva, again, they were talking about Anna and basically saying that Anna has to stand on everything. The OGs meet up next, which is basically, you know, Sapphire, Scotty, Natalie, Rolly. Girl, like, this scene really didn't give much either. Like, it really didn't. It really didn't. The only thing I peeped during the scene is that Natalie kept saying like, oh, like this is how I'm saying, like this is what I'm saying. Like you could tell Natalie really didn't have the intention to get in the field or fight this reunion, because she kept saying like, Diamond the Body was one of the main people that Natalie was going back and forth with online. And she was like, oh, I don't have time for DTB today. Like, she's always clout chasing off of me. I'm not going to give her the time of day. Like, my thing is, and that's cool. That's okay, because DTB definitely clout chase. She admits that. You know what I'm saying, baby? She owns that. She admits it. She's a clout chaser, and she definitely trolls. And she has been trolling this entire time. So I understand where Natalie is coming from. But at the end of the day, baby, don't pick and choose. Don't pick and choose. Don't pick and choose when you got time for somebody, because you definitely made time online to respond back to her when she was clout chasing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely was popping it crazy towards her. So I don't understand. Like, you talking about something you don't got time now, baby. Don't pick and choose when you want to have time. Okay, so next we get Janisha and Santana. Okay, we get their scene, honestly. Again, just a typical whole scene right before the reunion. And then soon we are now on stage with Bobby Lights and the live audience. The live audience is such a good idea. Like, I don't care. Like, that is such a good idea. The live audience was lit, baby. They was lit. They was ready. The host came out. Janisha was eating the girls up. Okay, one thing about it, and two things for sure. Janisha is going to, baby, she gonna slay the stage every single time. She eats the girls up every single time she's mother. I said what I said. She was eating. She introduces the reunion, okay? Santana comes out, and Janisha says, no more keyboard gangsters. Like, baby, y'all gonna be live in the flesh with the girls y'all been talking about, okay? And I definitely agree, baby. No more keyboard gangsters, okay? Y'all been popping it online for months, since before the season even started. Y'all gotta get in the paint, okay? Ain't no more none of that. We don't want to hear none of that, girl. Get in the paint, ho. Okay, so like I said, Janisha is like, no more keyboard gangsters, and I'm just like, period. Okay, so she introduces the girls, and Janisha, girl, you shady bitch. Janisha is a shady. Janisha is so shady. Like, girl, she's so shady. So she introduces Natalie, gives Natalie this fire ass introduction, right? She's the boss. She's the executive producer. She introduces Scotty, and Scotty low-key clocks her shit, because she's like, yeah, and next is Scotty. She was so dry and unamused, but I get it though, because she stole your man. No shade. She stole your man when you was with your man. She was a side piece to your man, and now it seemed like, you know what I'm saying, Scotty and Lemmy is just real happy together, girl. So I get it, girl. I understand, girl. I understand why you shady, girl. I love me some Scotty, but Scotty was a professional side chick to Janisha man. Okay, so I understand. So Janisha like introduced Scotty, but she introduced her so dry, like, and you can tell that Scotty is aware that Janisha does not like her. Like, you can tell that she knows that Janisha don't like her. So Janisha introduces Scotty, and she's like, and Scotty, like, she was so dry with it and unamused. And Scotty came out, and she looked good though. She looked good, ho. So, and Scotty's like, don't forget, like I said, she look-key clocked her shit. She said, don't forget with the body. Yeah, I would have said that too, because baby, you already know. No shade, your man like it. No, let me stop. I do not condone stuff like that, baby. I don't condone that. All right, so Mariah Lynn comes out next. I don't know what happened between Mariah Lynn and Santana in the past, but baby, Santana looked very unamused when Mariah Lynn hit the stage. You know what I'm saying, girl? Like, honestly, me too, because, girl, I just, you know what I'm saying, we're all very unamused by Mariah Lynn. But Santana looked like he was very unamused by Mariah Lynn. Jayla came out, Sapphire came out, Biggie came out, Testiki came out, Cali came out with purple hair and an orange dress looking like Daphne off of Scooby-Doo, girl, but she was still cute. Okay, and Meatball comes out. Girl, Meatball didn't even try child, which confused me. It didn't confuse me because, of course, like, she knew she had to run multiple fades. It's the reunion. Like, you know what I'm saying? If anybody's smart, they're going to come. They're going to dress accordingly. You know what I'm saying? But it confused me because she had on, like, a full face of makeup girl, never mind. All right. So what else happens? So basically they brought out Cali, Meatball plus some OGs. So Santana addresses Jayla first. And immediately, girl, Santana, now I understand why they didn't like Santana. Y'all didn't like Santana as the host because Santana was clocking y'all shit, no shade. Santana was clocking y'all. Santana was asking all the right questions. You can tell that Santana kept up with the drama online. You can tell that Santana watched the show. So basically, Janisha basically tells Santana, like, you know what I'm saying, I know you watched the show, and I know you got some questions. Go ahead, you know what I'm saying, ask your questions. So he turns over to Jayla first, and he basically asks Jayla, well, you know what I'm saying, like, you was turning Gretchen every way but loose on the show, like, literally turning her every way but loose, like, no shade. Like, you was tearing her up round for round on the show because she kept saying the N-word. However, you were literally alongside of Mariah Lynn every single episode, and Mariah Lynn is also a white Latina, and she says the N-word too. So what's up with that? Because why you in there, baby? You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I never minded that Jayla got onto Gretch because of that, because I feel like Gretch deserved it. Me personally, and I said what I said. I don't care. Like, I don't care who get in the comments popping it, because a lot of y'all, I'm talking about my black sisters, my black brothers. I'm talking to y'all right now. A lot of y'all switched up on Jayla because she was literally defending us. Like, I don't understand how, like, I would understand how y'all maybe didn't like Jayla from the Biggie thing because Jayla kept picking. But for y'all to literally switch up on Jayla because Jayla fought Gretch because Gretch was saying a racial slur, and didn't care about it either. Like, the girls expressed to her multiple times, like, you should not be saying this word fit. She did not care. She kept saying it. I don't care what background she came from. If somebody is telling you that they are if you are of a different race and you have no type of African descent, and these girls are literally telling you in a black-owned network with a black cast, and they are telling you they are not comfortable with you saying this word, baby, you just, you have no type of respect because you keep saying it. So I don't care. I feel like Gretchen got what she got, and I feel like they should have whooped her on the way out. I feel like she got off too easy, if you ask me. Okay? And no, the jumping wasn't needed, but she got what she got. They tried to express her to her and give her so much grace at first, and she made it clear that she did not care what they was talking about. So I never minded that Jayla got on Gretch for what she got on Gretch for. But my only thing is with Jayla, like Santana said, don't hold somebody accountable for doing something when you're literally friends with somebody who does the same exact thing. Because what is the difference? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Gretchen got what she got. I feel like she deserved what she got. I was never mad at Jayla for what she did. I actually commended Jayla for what she did to Gretch because of what Gretch was doing. But you're literally in cahoots with Mariah Lynn, a hoe who lets it fly too. Literally a viral video of Mariah Lynn saying it with her Baddies chain on. You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't never check her about it? No shade. So Jayla turns over to Mariah Lynn and she tells her, like, you know what I'm saying? You have all black friends. You're on an all black cast. You're literally around black people. You know we don't like that. Why? And before Mariah Lynn could even say anything, Janisha interrupts their conversation and pissed me off so decent. She pissed me off, had me 38, because I understand that she didn't want the conversation to go on without Gretch. But at that point, they were addressing Mariah Lynn saying it. I don't understand why that conversation got stopped or interrupted. It irritated me. Like, Janisha, I like you, but you did not have to interrupt this conversation. I feel like she could have at least let Mariah Lynn, because she let Jayla say what she had to say to Mariah Lynn, but when Mariah Lynn was about to respond, she stopped it. Why? Y'all don't ever want to hold this girl accountable for nothing. Let this hoe speak. She was real confident when she was letting the N-word fly out her mouth to another black man on the street. Anyways, child, so soon after this, Bianca comes out on stage, okay? And they immediately replay the clip of Bianca sneaking Sapphire. So, of course, Janisha, she asks Bianca, why? Why did you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know Sapphire. Sapphire don't know you. Why did you come onto the show sneaking people, spitting on people, this, that, and the third? Bianca starts clocking. I don't care what nobody say. She starts clocking tea. She speaks her truth. And I feel like this, at the beginning, of course, this was Bianca just ate. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the girls did her wrong. They ganged up on her. They switched up on her for Mariah Lynn. Whole time, Mariah Lynn is the one behind closed doors playing puppet master. and just lying and continuing to lie. So while Bianca is basically explaining herself, Sapphire starts to confront Mariah Lynn about Mariah Lynn being a fake ass hoe. Okay, because if you guys don't know, Bianca been clocked Mariah Lynn's tea. She been exposed Mariah Lynn for being the fake hoe that she is, okay? So pretty much the day that they started to film, like the very first day of filming, when they were at the top deck of the yacht, and it was all the OGs, the day that they got their baddie chains, okay? Mariah Lynn was telling Bianca that she might be getting into it with Sapphire, okay? Because she still wasn't over what happened to her the season prior, which nothing is wrong with that. But don't pop it like that to your best friend, making it seem like you still have an issue with Sapphire. And then when your best friend come onto the show and stand on business for you because you're still putting it in her head that you still have an issue with this girl, You like, oh, I don't know why she did that. Me and Sapphire been made up. I don't know why she did that. I had no idea she was going to do that. Girl, please. Girl, please. Whole time, you texting her phone, time out. Oh, yeah, me and Sapphire might be getting into it. We might get into it. Da-da-da-da-da. So Sapphire confronts Mariah Lynn. And yeah, that's what she gets. I feel like everything that Mariah Lynn was doing got called out this reunion, down to her saying the N-word. Like, all of it got clocked, all of it got confronted, and I loved every second of it. Because stop letting this girl play in y'all face. Stop letting this girl be fake towards y'all. So Sapphire is like, if me and you made up the season before that, and we came onto the season cool, we were supposed to, why would you get into it with me? Like, why would you be girl, Mariah Lynn is literally talking in circles. She's talking in circles. She's lying. She's stuttering. She's lying. She's talking in circles. She don't know what she got to say. Girl, please. We honestly, Mariah Lynn, girl, keep your explanation, girl. You're fake. That's just that. That's just that. And you got what you got this reunion. And I said what I said. So in the midst of Sapphire confronting Mariah Lynn, she brings up the fact that Mariah Lynn was also texting Tashiki, talking ish about Tashiki. Okay. She did not say that the text messages between her and Bianca were fake. But this is what she messed up. Okay. But like I said, when Sapphire started to clock her about talking ish about Tashiki, that's when she got up because she don't want none of Tashiki. So that's when she got up and really started to try to plead her case. First of all, those text messages were fake. Da-da-da-da-da. She got up, Mariah Lynn, you are slow. Like, you're really not, you're not the brightest crayon in the box. Okay. No shade. Like, you're not the brightest. Okay. You're just not. So Mariah Lynn stands up thinking that she's eating. Oh, still lying, still telling little fibs, still capping. She gets up, she walks towards Sapphire and Tashiki. Well, first of all, those text messages with Tashiki were fake. Da-da-da-da-da. Those were fake. Like I said, she gets up, she walks over there. Girl. I just know she regret doing that, girl. And then like I said, Mariah Lynn knows Bianca better than anybody. We all know, back from Love and Hip Hop, Bianca loves her a good sneak. Okay. One thing about it, and two things for sure, Bianca is going to sneak, girl. I don't think that we ever seen Bianca up until Baddies. I don't think we ever seen Bianca square up with somebody. Like, really go head up with somebody until Baddies, of course, because they gonna make you do it. Bianca loves her a good sneak. We all know that. So she confident too with it. She confident. Why Bianca get down? Bianca was on a higher level than Mariah Lynn, and she was a good distance away from Mariah Lynn. Mariah Lynn, you are so slow. You are so slow. Like, this was like the longest, like it happened fast, of course. Like, she moved fast. But Mariah Lynn did not have to get snuck. Like, she didn't have to get snuck if she would have been on her P's and Q's. I don't know what was going through her head, if she thought she was confident, if she thought that security was gonna, no, girl. So she, like I said, she walk up. Sorry, y'all know my ADHD. So she walk up, girl, Bianca don't waste no time. Girl, she got down from them steps. She hopped out that chair. She came from the side. She came out the cut and stuck Mariah Lynn in her shit, girl. She was tearing Mariah Lynn up. And I'm not for the sneaking. Me personally, I feel like sneaking. I feel like it's, you know what, man. I feel like if you got to sneak, you low-key scary, okay? But like I said, we all know Bianca loves her a good sneak. She's been like this ever since Love and Hip Hop. Mariah Lynn knows this better than anybody. And then again, I feel like this could have been avoided. Because this wasn't even like a sneak attack from behind. She came from Mariah Lynn's side. You didn't see her from your peripheral. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you coming from the side, you can see somebody from the... And then not only that, she snuck you from the side. And that whole row of people on that couch yelled at you to warn you that she was coming, and you still got beat up. You just, girl, please. You can't fight. You need to be on your P's and Q's. I don't know what else to tell you, girl. It's like, it's hard to feel sorry for you. You wasn't on your P's and Q's. Like, and like I said, I'm not for sneaking, but even when they ran it back, when there was no sneaking, she still got toe up. In the second round, she did a little better, of course, because they went head up. But when y'all went head up, you still got tore up. Like, she was, girl, like, Bianca was, oh my goodness. Anyways. So Bianca sneaks Mariah Lynn while she's still lying, talking about something. Y'all gonna let her sneak me? No, bitch. You let her sneak you. You let her sneak you. Like I said, she came out the cut, but she came out the cut from the side. Girl, please. How did you not see her from your peripheral? The whole couch tried to warn you. They were literally screaming at Mariah Lynn, telling Mariah Lynn that Bianca was coming. And you still got snuck. Like, I don't understand. Like, no, girl, you let her sneak you. Mariah Lynn was very embarrassed, child. She didn't want to be on camera. Okay, Bianca, baby Bianca, you know what I'm saying? She beat her up out her wig. Bianca beat up about her wig. She beat the girl up out her wig, and she threw the wig into the audience, child. She threw the wig into the audience. Bianca was eating. Bianca, I'm telling you, because I always felt like Mariah Lynn did her dirty on the show. I do. And there were times where I definitely felt like Bianca was being scary. You know what I'm saying? And I still stand by that. But Mariah Lynn, the whole thing with Mariah Lynn, Bianca, Mariah Lynn was fake. And really tried to gaslight us and manipulate her cast members into thinking that Bianca was the fake one. When Bianca literally came onto the show, standing on business for you. Defending you because you still put it in her head, because you were still putting it in her head that you had a problem with Sapphire and that you were not over what Sapphire and Suki did to you on Baddies East. Like, please. Like, she's just so fake. So, like I said, child, Bianca throws the wig into the audience. Okay, Mariah Lynn's face is tore up. Tore up. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, her face looked worse than what Asian Doll did. Like, her face looked bad when Asian Doll was, you know what I'm saying? When Asian Doll turned her into a lawnmower, her face looked a mess. But Bianca did her dirt. Like, her face was a mess. Girl, it was a lot going on. Mariah Lynn looked a mess. Okay, so Mariah Lynn comes back on stage, like I said, and they run it again. No sinking, head up. They run it again. They actually square up. Bianca tore her up again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, but Mariah Lynn did better. Bobby came on stage, put on the wig. Mariah Lynn is just so embarrassing. Mariah Lynn said that she beat up Bianca. Girl, no, you didn't. For you to literally, like, that's how I know that Mariah Lynn is not only a liar, but she is delusional. Like, Delulu is on clearance rack, free 99, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Delulu is on sale. Delusion is on sale today. Because what do you mean you beat her up? No, you didn't. And I beat you up again. I beat you up again. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You did not beat her up. Like, please. She was so embarrassed. Like, she was so embarrassed. She was talking about if the cameras don't leave, you will not get another season out of me. Girl, we don't want another season out of you. We didn't even want you in this season, girl. Baddies East was a one and done for most of us with you. Like, we really didn't want you to come back. There was a whole petition. Actually, there was a whole petition out for you to not even come back to Baddies Caribbean. Nobody wants you back. Like, that's not, like, don't threaten us with a good time. Like, you know how you told Asian Doll, don't threaten you with a good time, baby. Don't threaten us with a good time, girl. Keep the cameras in her face if that means that she's not going to come back. Girl, please. We don't care. Anyways, so Mariah Lynn got ran off the set. I said what I said. She got ran off the set. She left. She didn't come back. Girl, and that's exactly what she gets. That's exactly what she gets. You're fake. Okay, so Bianca comes back on stage and the crowd cheers. Santana addresses how the girls ganged up on Bianca and turns the attention towards Biggie, and Biggie starts denying down. Biggie, you ganged up on her with the girls, okay? You did. I don't even understand why she's denying this, like, and tried to throw Meatball in it, and like, girl, no. Oh, we wanted her goggles. She said we wanted her No. You just don't want what Mariah Lynn just got. Like, you can tell that Biggie was literally avoiding phase. Like, I feel like Biggie did not want to stand on anything that she said or did during the show. She did not want to get in the paint. Because I feel like, honestly, if we're being for real, based off on what Biggie did during the season, I feel like Biggie should have ran a few phases at the reunion. But she was avoiding. Like, what do you mean you didn't gang up on her? Yes, you did. Bianca literally got snuck by Diamond from behind. And while you snatched her goggles off from behind, while all of you guys circled around her. And then before that, when Bianca kept telling you that she didn't want to talk to you, you kept picking and antagonizing her. Please. Come on. You literally switched up on Bianca for Mariah Lynn. Stop playing. Oh my goodness. Like, you know when you like somebody, but like they just frustrate you so much. That's how I feel about Biggie. Biggie frustrate me, child. Anyways, so I feel like Biggie was a little bit like, like, so are you scared? Like, you don't want what Mariah Lynn just got, ho? Like, anyways, so Bianca starts to explain more about how her loyalty was with Mariah Lynn and how she came onto the show for Mariah Lynn. She breaks down the history of their relationship and says that she never had an issue with Sapphire. Like I said, all her little monologues, all her little explanations, I feel like she ate them down. Like, and I'm finally glad that she actually got a chance to explain herself because she never really got a fair chance to explain herself. She's like, I didn't even get to do Betty Shot O'Clock, and then Natalie starts to do it, and then everybody starts to do it. But yeah, girl, that was that with the whole Bianca thing. So then they go to Cali, and me personally, I may not care for Cali now, but I still feel like Cali ate the girls up on the first episode. I said what I said. She did. She ate the girls up. She ran Natalie off her own set on the first episode. But yeah, they start to address that, and Cali is still trying to lie. Like, girl, we all know what you meant by what you said online about the whole HBIC thing. Like, she literally said, like, a new HBIC is coming. Natalie, like, move over. Your time is up. She was literally trying Natalie before she even got onto the show. Like, as soon as the cast was announced, that's when she started to be messy and pop her ish. So I don't understand why she's still going with this narrative that, oh, I just wanted help. I just wanted you to show me the ropes. I just want to help. Trying to make herself seem like she's innocent and like everybody else was tripping when, baby, we knew what you meant by what you said. Like, I don't understand why she just won't stand on that. Like, you were being messy. And then when you got on the show, you stood on it. So I don't understand why she keep lying. Like, girl, we all knew what you meant by that. Like, but I love how they are addressing stuff that happened on the show, not just on the internet. Anyway, so towards the end of this conversation, Cali takes accountability and she does say sorry to Natalie. So now Biggie, Jayla, and Natalie start to address their issues, okay, that they had at the beginning of the show. Y'all know when Natalie and Jayla was kikiing about Biggie losing against Rolly at the reunion and all that. So that's, you know what I'm saying? They start to address that. Natalie does take accountability for laughing at Biggie and clowning her on the live, which I did appreciate because, again, Natalie was the one being messy. Like, if we're really going to talk about it, like, and I don't like how Jayla, you know what I'm saying, basically carried it out and kept antagonizing Biggie and stuff like that and trying to, like, be a bully or whatever. But at the end of the day, Biggie did pick Jayla out when clearly Natalie was the one in the wrong. Like, Natalie's the one who brought it up. Jayla was clearly the one who was trying to avoid the question. She didn't even want to answer the question. Okay. But Biggie, of course, you know what I'm saying? She came for Jayla, like, and told Jayla she was going to slap her. So anyways, girl. So Jayla addresses Biggie and basically says, like, you know what I'm saying? Biggie was picking on her to avoid conflict with Natalie. And then everybody else jumped in and was like, no, because Biggie always expressed her issues with Natalie. So I agree, but I disagree. I feel like Biggie definitely tried Jayla because she like, nobody wants to come. I mean, not nobody, because child, I don't really give a damn. But Biggie did not want to come onto the show beefing with Natalie. Natalie and Jayla were both clowning her. Natalie is the one who initiated the conversation, being messy, trying to clown Biggie and embarrass Biggie once again, because y'all know Natalie loves to do that. And she picked on Jayla instead of Natalie. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she definitely did that to avoid conflict with Natalie. But at the same time, Biggie does address her issues with Natalie, but I feel like she didn't want to, like, beef with Natalie. Like, she's not going to tell Natalie that she's going to slap her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not going to say all that. She's going to call Natalie out and hold Natalie accountable, but she's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like she picked on Jayla to avoid conflicts with Natalie, and I said what I said. So it starts to get heated. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Scotty and Natalie defend Biggie a little bit, saying that Biggie always stood up for Natalie. Jayla repeats that Biggie got on Beyonce's internet and said that she slapped her. Biggie said, and that's what I did. And they started to speak into their mics, and this part actually had me weak as hell. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But again, with Biggie, it's just like, and I don't mind it, because I feel like when she gets like that, she be eating the girls up. But she don't ever want to get in the paint. Like, it got to the point where, again, it got so heated and they were talking so much ish where Jayla was like, well, do you want to run it again? And Biggie, again, is avoiding. She don't want to fight. Like, but you're popping it, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I understand why you're popping it. Clearly, it's a heated exchange. But if you popping it so much, the argument went on forever, it felt like. So you're popping it so much, but then when it finally gets to the point where other person is like, well, do you want to get in the field? Do you want to run it again? Like, what you want to do? And you're like, no, I don't want to. But you were just popping it, girl. Anyways, child. So Jayla asks her, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jayla calls out her face. Biggie didn't want to run it. She ducks it. Okay. Bobby makes the crowd chant, fight, fight, fight. They was like, fight, 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 fight. And Biggie, again, she don't want to. And I don't understand, because, again, baby, you're popping it, but you don't want to get in the field. Like, it's messy, but I agree. Like, it's too much back and forth. It's too much arguing, but nobody's getting in the field. Nobody's getting in the field. And Jayla is calling out your fade and you're not doing anything, yet you're on the other couch playing in her face, popping it, but you don't want to get up and square up. I don't know. Like, girl. Anyway, so clearly there's still bad blood. And Santana starts to shade Biggie. He starts talking to Jayla, and he's like, so do you want to keep running it with Biggie, even though she was crying and she didn't want to run no face with you, even though she was jumping into everything else? That's literally what Santana said. That's what I'm saying. That's why y'all didn't like Santana, because Santana was clocking down. Like, she calling out your fade, you're ducking the fade, but you keep popping it. And again, you keep ducking these fades, but you jumping into everybody else stuff. I don't understand. But then you start crying when, girl, please, it just don't make no sense. Please make it make sense. So Natalie stands up and starts to address Biggie's YouTube and basically, brings up Teddy. So Jayla then stands up and addresses. And honestly, I just feel like this was a waste of time. I wanted Jayla to either run up or be quiet. Like, I feel like Jayla says a lot, but then says like a whole lot of nothing. Like, we don't need your speeches. Like, this is the reunion. Like, you're getting up, you're in her face, you're clearly mad about something, you clearly still have bad blood, you clearly still feel a type of way about the things that she does and says about you, even after the show. She was popping it about you after the show, after y'all had already made up, but nobody's getting in the field. Like, you're standing up, you're in her face, you're yelling, but you're not doing anything. It was honestly just a waste of time. It was a waste of time. Biggie was literally playing in this girl's face. Like, she was like, Teddy has a mind of his own. Like, playing in her face, sitting back, being messy. And Jayla girl, sit down, okay? Girl, the crowd still chanting fight. They want them to get down. Nobody's getting down. I wanted Jayla to run up so bad. Like, I really did. I wanted her to run up so bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, please. Anyways, so, child, while all of this is going on, Tommy is backstage. Girl, Tommy is backstage beating Bobby like a drum. Okay. I was so confused, like, as to how this happened. I don't know. Like, some people said that Tommy gave Bobby exactly what he wanted. He said something like she needs like lip gloss, or I don't know if he was like trying to play in her face or try her, but baby, whatever he was trying to do, she caught onto it and she was just macking him, like, and she was swinging like I don't know what what was she swinging like? Like a GTA character or something. Like she like I was like, Tommy, why is she swinging like that? But she had a cup in her hand, so I didn't blame her. Anyway, so Tommy finally comes out, and her entrance ate down. She started to talk to the audience, you know what I'm saying? Started to engage with the audience. She said, baby, because one thing about it, it never gave fake. Okay, she, like, her entrance always eats down. Like, she ate. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not going to lie, okay? So she addresses the beef with Natalie. They end up hugging. She smiles at Natalie. She says, hi, Natalie. They end up hugging. From what I remember, she didn't really apologize because, you know, Natalie was swearing up and down if she didn't apologize that it was going to be up and stuck and they were going to get into it. But she came out on stage. She engaged with the audience. She looked at Natalie, smiled at Natalie, said, what's up? They hugged. They were hugging for a minute. You know what I'm saying? They were both smiling. They addressed their issues. And honestly, that was that. Like, I thought it was sweet. I did, because like, what are y'all really even beefing about? They even admitted, like, we got hella money together at one point. We made a lot of money together. Why is this happening? Why? Okay, so Tinkerbella comes out on stage. Tinkerbella comes out on stage with Slim Too Bad. Tink came out in biker shorts, cornrows, a t-shirt, and some tennis shoes, child. Okay. With her little high Nike socks, child, she was not playing. Okay. Her or Meatball. So Tinkerbella goes, like, hugs a couple people. She goes up to Meatball and she basically motions for Meatball to stand up so they can square up. Get it over with, okay? Girl, hold on. I gotta take a deep breath for me. Like, when I tell you these two went toe to toe, like they went toe to toe and they stood on business. But I feel like the first round, especially, I feel like Meatball really wasn't fucking with Tinkerbella. The first round. Well, I mean, all rounds, I feel like Tinkerbella kind of got the best of Meatball, of course, until towards the end, where Meatball did eat her up on that couch. No shade, she really did. But I feel like, even though I feel like Tinkerbella was getting the best of Meatball, like, it was still a really good squabble. Like, this is what I call, like, a good squabble. Like, what we finna see next episode with Tastiki and Diamond, like, that was too easy for Tastiki. Like, it really wasn't, like, it really wasn't even really a squabble. Like, it was just Tastiki eating her up. But, like, seeing, like, Meatball and Tinkerbella went toe to toe. Like, they did. They went toe to toe. And like I said, I feel like the first round, especially, Meatball really couldn't really do much with Tinkerbella, but she still stood in there. I feel like it really was a good squabble. Like, it was good. Like, it was good. But actually seeing them get into it, it's one thing, like, again, it's one thing to pop it online and to entertain the mess online, but actually seeing them get into it the way that they did, oh my gosh, like, I don't know, it kind of made me sad a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, they squared up, they were both rough, they both had their head down, oh my gosh, but they were still both swinging, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like I said, Tinkerbella definitely had that first round. They got separated, okay? Like I said, girl, it was good. It was good. It was a good squabble. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they got down, okay? They got separated. Tinkerbella took Meatball for a nice little swim, okay? So when they got separated, she threw a whole bunch of water at Meatball, drenched her in it, okay? Took her for a swimming lesson. She was the swimming teacher, baby. It was a lot going on. Okay, second round was a lot of grabbing and wrestling, but again, they both still went toe to toe with each other. Slim and Meatball go up immediately. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, both of them was backing it up and dumping it. Back it up and dump it. Back it up and dump it, both of them. Okay, but I feel like They did okay, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, during the altercation, they did okay, but Slim got Meatball towards the end. I'm not going to lie. She did. Slim got a hold of her, and it was over, okay? I said what I said. But like I said, Meatball still stood in there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Meatball is a bit back, okay? So she a fast little bit back, okay? I've been saying this. Girl, she still stood in there, girl. You could tell she was a little tired, but she still got in the paint and she still held her own. I'm not going to lie, okay? But like I said, her and Slim were doing okay towards the thing. And then like I said, towards the end, Slim got a hold of Meatball and it was over for me. I feel like Slim got her. I would give that to Slim. I feel like Slim got the best of her, okay? What else? Okay, so Jayla and Meatball squared up next. So this was like really like it was like real cute, real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? It didn't last too long, and then Meatball fought Tinkerbella immediately after that. So let's get into Jayla and Meatball. So Jayla lost me with this one because Jayla was already out on stage with Meatball. And I'm going to need y'all, and before y'all start to clock me, okay, I'm going to need y'all to go rewind back to the part specifically where Tommy was about to come out on stage. I think she was still backstage, and it was still showing the girls on stage waiting for Tommy. Meatball and Jayla were literally talking. They were talking. Not like, I'm not going to say they were talking friendly, but they were talking. Jayla had so much opportunity to get in there with Meatball. She had so much opportunity to get in there with Meatball. A lot of time, space, and opportunity to get in there with Meatball before Meatball, but you waited. You're weird. You're weird for that. I'm not going to lie. She's weird for that. She's weird for that. You waited until she ran multiple fades back to, like, why did it take for Tink and Slim to come out on stage, go round for round with Meatball before you finally called out a fade with Meatball when you've been out on stage with Meatball this entire time? You could have been called out your fade. All that time that you wasted barking at Biggie and not doing nothing, getting in Biggie's face and not doing nothing, letting Biggie play in your face and not doing nothing, you could have been got in there with Meatball. But you waited. I don't understand why she did that. And I don't care for Meatball too much, but that was weird. I'm going to call it out because I said what I said. I'm not biased. It was weird. It was weird. Girl. But, and then, girl, I don't know. I felt like what Jayla did was weird. Jayla had so much time to get in there with Meatball. She waited until 2 other people came out and got in there with Meatball before she finally busted a move. It was weird. It was weird. The whole thing was weird. So Meatball basically got tag team. Literally, she got tag team. Back to back to back to back. Okay. But I do feel like she held her own. She definitely did not win all the squabbles. So, you know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of people saying that Meatball, like, she didn't, but like I said, she still held her own and she still got in there, and I feel like she still did good. Like, she just didn't, like, it wasn't like a DTB situation where, like, DTB is just literally, like, because it looks like with Tessiki and DTB, it got to a point where DTB literally just stopped and gave up and literally wasn't even trying to do anything back. But Meatball, she stood on 10. She stood on 10. She never stopped squabbling. You know what I'm saying? She did her ish. She did her ish. I'm not gonna lie. She did. But I feel like Jayla and Meatball's fight was really too quick to even say who. No, I'm not even gonna say that. Jayla got her. Jayla was getting her. She was getting her. And again, it was quick, so she really didn't do much. Like, it really didn't faze Meatball, clearly, because Meatball literally, again, she got in the field again. After, right after that. So, like, clearly Jayla didn't do much to her. And although I feel like Meatball didn't win every squabble, and there were times where, like, I feel like everyone kind of got the best of her at one point, she clearly it wasn't enough because she was still running it. Like, She didn't go off on stage. She didn't go off on stage to go get a medic. She didn't leave the stage like Mariah Lynn after 2 rounds. She wasn't looking like Mariah Lynn. She was still running those fades back to back. So clearly, yeah, it was just at a certain point where everybody got the best of her. But baby, clearly it wasn't enough because she still stayed out on stage. She still did her ish. You know what I'm saying? So, baby, like I said, they tag teamed her basically. Okay. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is because Meatball not only caught off these fades, but she was popping it online. And she knew that she had to run multiple fades at the reunion. She knew this. She knew this. Okay. So, you know, it's like what we thought was going to happen to DTB happened to Meatball. It's crazy. But, you know, whatever. All right. So she fighting back to back. Even if she did lose, I didn't really care because she got out there. Everybody got out there. Everybody did their thing. Meatball and Tink had their 3rd round right after Jayla and Meatball had their rounds. And they was talking a little bit, and then Tinkerbella ran up. Girl, they were, again, it was just really good. Like, her and Tink were like, I feel like they're like the perfect match for each other because, baby, they were getting down. Okay? They were getting down. Okay, and Tinkerbella ended up on the couch, and Meatball was on top, and baby, it was over. That's when Meatball started to eat for real. Okay, that's when she started to eat Tinkerbella up. All right, you guys, so that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for sticking to the end, baby. We are 45 minutes in, girl. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video. Girl, if you made it this far, go ahead and drop a paint emoji because the girls were getting in the paint. No running, no keyboard gangster girl, no Twitter fingers. They were getting in the paint. Okay, so go ahead and drop a paint emoji. I love you guys so much. It's MessyMya. We're on the road to 30K. Girl, bye.